is your two analyzers. This is for your chemistry, that is Labimat, and for your microscopy, this is Uniset 3 Pro FL. Alright, so again, how this machine works, basically it works on strips. So when you add strips here, then the strips will be proceeded and will give you the chemistry parameters. In this, as you can see, you have parameters like bilirubin, UBG, ketone, acetone, glucose, protein, blood, the pH, nitrogen, leukocytes, and your gravity, that is supposed to be there. So the procedure of this machine is basically, once you load the strips, you load the sample. So these are your racks. In this you load the sample. Now this have a barcode here itself. So when you load the rack, it comes till here and it reads the barcode here. This is the first sensor. So it reads the barcode. Once it reads the barcode, it will bring in here for the following procedure. So once you take it inside, there is a barcode scanner here also inside. So since your settings are all set for barcode itself, so the barcodes you have, accordingly it will read the barcode and it will do the process. So once it's inside, the first thing is your strips that you have to take care of. So you're going to load your strips here. The procedure of loading strips is, first you remove this like this, you unlock it and then you remove. Right now there are no strips, because the strips, whenever you load them, the first thing they come into this barrel itself. So if I open this barrel here, this is where your strips are loaded. So from here itself, it will slide out here. This sensor reads whether your strip is at the right position or not. If it's not, it would give you a warning itself that it is like flipped or it is in the opposite direction and all. Now again, loading procedure has a particular way to load the strips. As you can see, it's given here. So the green structure, that is just for the sensor, that has to be there. From here onwards, your basically parameter starts, that is your bilirubin, UBG, ketone and everything, going till the last one. So once we load the strips, I'll just show you how to load the strips as well. So it's not necessary to take multiple strips at a time. Like if you have 10 samples, at least take 10 strips and you can run it, so that no extra is there. Which is the user, this one? So yeah, be careful that you don't touch any of the parameters this thing slip, because if you touch, then there's a chance that it gets there may be some issues. So here you hold it like this so that nothing is touching. Load it, then we close it back. Make sure that this is locked properly. If it's not, it will give you a warning. So again, it has to go in like this and then you move it. So once it's locked, it will not give you the warning anymore. Once it's there, then we can start the process. Now again, if for example you have multiple strips and you don't want to use it, you want it to be removed, you press this empty feeder option. Like for example, you're done for the day, there are extra strips, you don't want to keep it in there. So you just press empty feeder. Now it will do the process. It will remove all the feeder in this thing and it will drop it here. So this is your collection center basically. So now you can see, you can open the unused strip bin. All your strips are here. So again, similarly, you can remove this and you can load it back into the system as it is required. Right? So again, the strips will come down from here. This is your place where it will put the urine sample. So this is magnetic, it can be removed. So basically you can clean this. For example, if it's more dirty and all, if it gets sticky and everything, excuse me, there is a chance that the strip will get stuck here. If it gets stuck here, it's not moving properly. So it will give you an error that the strip is not moving properly, or there is some issue, or something is there, like the result is not coming as it is supposed to come, or the strip is tilted. So make sure that this is clean. This is one of the daily cleaning procedure that you just remove and you can clean it off. You can clean it with alcohol, so it's not a problem. Alright. So again, this is magnetic, so it will come back here like this. Now the next step is this here. This also you can remove. This is the arm. Alright. It will move in clockwise directions like this. So it will keep the strips here and it will move it once, twice, 3 until it reaches your photometer. So this photometer, it will read accordingly as whatever the light is and on the basis, and it will give you the results for this thing. So I'll run a sample also and I'll show you how it's working and everything, so that you don't have any doubts further on. Again, cleaning of this is also required, because at times if there is something like if some gravity is stuck here or anything, so the strip is not aligned properly. So when it's not aligned properly, it won't give you proper result. So just make sure that it is clean and all, otherwise no issues. This is your tray. So if there is anything that is falling, like for example, while running, if there was more solution or everything, usually it won't happen. So this tray is like for all the waste that is falling from top, you can keep it on this. So again, this also you can clean up. Other than there is no issue, and then you can keep it like this. Everything is magnetic, so there won't be an issue. So this is the working of the machine. So once I run the machine with a sample and everything, you can see the working also, and you will realize how it's working and everything. So here is your used strips. So all your strips that are getting used will be falling here. You can see here. You can remove this here like this, right? And then you can discard it. Once you have discarded it, you can keep it back like this, and then back inside. That's the working of the machine. The software and all I'll show you when I run the machine. So for now I'll move into this one. Same, you reset procedure here. Thing is, this works with strip, this works with cuvettes. So since this is microscopy, you have a different system for this. Here it is inbuilt. So that's it. Both are actually cascade systems, so together they will show you the same PC itself. So here, this is your cuvettes. Your cuvettes are loaded here. Your cuvettes have RFID again. So it will tell you that what is the cuvette number and how many cuvettes are remaining. And on that basis, you can put it on how many cuvettes are remaining. It will give you that cuvettes are low basically. And this is your RF card reader. Now here is the main structure. So this thing is your arm that pushes it towards the centrifuge. This is your centrifuge. So here you can see it will go from this here to the centrifuge opening. Once it is to the centrifuge opening, then it will go to the microscope unit. So here I'll remove this as well. So this is the cover for your centrifuge. So when cleaning and everything, you can clean this, you can clean this, and other than that, nothing else to clean. You can just clean the outer body and everything. So so again, this has to be gone through, align this thing, otherwise it won't go through. This also you can clean, like if there is any solution extra or anything that will fall here, so you can clean it off easily without any problems. This is also magnetic, so everything will be stuck here. Now this will come to your microscope. After that it will take few images. After taking images, it will drop it here. So this is your waste bin. Again, this is the same procedure. The rack will come till here. It will read through the sensor, and then again there's a barcode this side, on the right side. So once it reads the barcode, it will move on further. So now I will show you how to load cuvettes. Do you have idea how to load cuvettes before? Have you done it? No. Okay, actually. So this is the lock that we open here. We remove this one thing. Second thing, always make sure there are no remaining cuvettes here, because there is a chance if there are multiple cuvettes, the RFID won't read it because it's already out of the system. So it will give 2 or 3 together. So it will give stuck. So once it gets stuck, it won't move forward. It will give you the error itself. So again, cuvette, here we go. I think it's in the bottom. This is the open one, right? Yeah. So again, here's your cuvette. It's like this. So this can go only in one way. Like you can see the grooves are here and here. Accordingly, you place it like this, hold it, and you remove. That's it. Your cuvettes are done. You can keep this in case if there are cuvettes and out. You can use this again for covering it up again, like last time. And that is up for the loading and the procedure and everything. So now
we can remove, right?
Yeah. Once it's done, once you can just remove and discard. Yeah, so I'll run something first. So in that running procedure also, I'll show you how the software works itself. So if I can get I'll take the sample, one of the samples, and I'll just run it. Measure is the one screen. It will give you all the details that are running right now. So whatever is the process here, it will show up on this measure screen. Next is your data. Data is all your results will be here. Since everything is connected to the cascade, you don't have to check here. You can check in the system itself. Then this is your settings. No need to do anything here. So it's all already set according to your preferences, so you can leave this. Now this is your journal. So this is one of the main pages that we have. When you're running QC, when you're running disinfection process, anything, strip type or whatever you're doing, you have to do this page. That's your general page. So first I'll give you the info. Info is all the details. Alright, this is your driver and everything and all the database server that is required in this. It gives you from info. These are your QC details. I'll tell you how to upload the new details as well. So with the QC itself, you get a value sheet. So that value sheet, all the data is already here, like how it is supposed to. Whenever you are adding something new, you have to just add this. You have to press the press button. Now again, your always will be quantum matrix depend spin. That is your number one thing. Always will be quantum matrix depend spin. We put the lot number, for example 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the date, the expiry date that you want, put June here, and then accordingly everything is in SI units, so you don't have to change it to the conventional methods. Again, so here your values will be given. So this is the general value here, that is the starting point, like 0 to 1. So basically, so 0 value will be here and your 1 value will be here. So since this is the low QC, everything will be negative mostly. This will be 5 to 6 pH. So you can change from here. When you press this, you will get options like how many distinct blood cells are there, and once you press with this, yeah, you can see the pH 5 to 5.5, 6, 6.5. So according to that list, you can see which is the values and you can set it up. Once you have everything, you can press this OK. New one will be set. That's it. Similarly, you can do it for this thing. Yeah. So this is the procedure for adding your QC itself. When you come back to journal, now this is your disinfection process. That you basically do, you take 6 ml of 2% HCO3, that is your sodium chloride you take, and you can run it through. It will do the disinfection process automatically, you don't have to do anything. Next is calibration. No need to touch this because this is already done, it is not required, so this option shouldn't be used anymore. Now is your registration part. So you press this registration, it will ask you for for registering the step, it will ask you for the barcode. So you take the barcode here. Now since your this thing is here on the right side, so you have to scan it like this. So if I can get a barcode for the old one, if you can find. Does Asha ma'am know where the barcode is for this one? Old one. You take the barcode here and you scan it here. So there is a QR code scanner. So that will scan it here and it will give you the new number of the strips are registered. So once it registered, it will show you the total number of strips on your measure screen here. Right now your registered strips are 106. So you can use 106 strips. After 106 strips, it will ask for new registration. Otherwise, it won't run the machine, right? So this is the procedure for QC and all your this thing. Other than that, nothing is there in the software except your empty field record. 150. 150 strips are there in one this thing.
This will have one.
Each box has 150.
Separate barcode.
Yes, each box has separate barcode.
Where is the barcode?
It's inside the machine. Sorry, I'm saying machine inside the box itself. So if you open the box, you will see a black strip. So everything should be facing the right side. So once it's there, it will show you the total number of this thing, strips itself. So I'll just load up something. When you put, it should be at this range, so that the barcode can read it. And your strip always should be like this, facing like this, always on the right side. So here, like this, you can see this will go in like this without any issues. So once you are here, since it's CAD system, both are connected, so you just have to press this start button. You should need to initialize that.
Because this is off.
Yeah. So if at times it gives you like this error, like the sediment analyzer is not ready or anything, you just initialize from there. Now since that is initializing, I will show you this thing. So this is your main this thing. So this is your wash. There are two bottles for wash. That is your distilled water that has to be in. One for Uricet, one for Labumat. Alright? And the second one is your base, that is behind it. So again, when your distilled water is low or your wash, like what base this thing is here, there are sensors that will give you warning that the distilled water is low and the test cannot be run. So you just have to make sure that everything is filled up to the top or at least by the middle of it. And for waste, until it reaches the top, it won't give you the error. So once it reaches the top only, it will give you the error that the sensor is full. Alright, so now we press start. So you can see you get the barcode and give you the this thing here. Now the strip is coming out, it will come till here and it will stop. Also make sure this arm is placed properly, because if it's not, it will not move it. And there is a very similar, there are 3 screws, so 1 plus 2, so it has to be going that only in that way itself only. Now since this is done, we'll move to this one, because this will go to the photometer and it will do the readings and will give you the results. So again this one, now it's going to the next one, same thing, it will read the barcode. So first it will read the strips, your qubits, it will move around, see which qubits is lesser, it will use that one first. So it takes around 180 microliter sample and it will fill the qubits. The qubits will move to the centrifuge. After the centrifuge process is done, it will move to the camera. Now it will take 10 to 15 images according to how much that is set in your system. So you can see here it's showing 4, 5. This is the number of images it's taking. No, this is the number of images. So there are 15 images. So once that is done, you can come to your database screen and your result will be here. I think, yeah, down one. Yeah. So you can check. So here on the right side will be your chemistry results. On the left side you will be microscopy results. And if you want to check the images and all, you can either go gallery. So it will give you the overall images here. This is the number of images, or you can just press this, double click this, and you can check solo. 1 images that you want to go through. Right? So now I'll tell you about this software as well. Yeah. So again, this has the same structure as this only. The measure, it will show you what all is running on this page itself. On this page only you have initialization. For example, if you open the door for changing everything and all, it will show you the door is open. So once you close, you have to initialize it. Right? Again, clean list means it will clear everything that you have ran for today. Disinfection process, again, you take 6 ml of hypochlorite solution, 2%, and then you can run it through and it will do the disinfection automatically. And this is for start. For example, you just want to run in this. For that process also I'll tell you, like you don't want to run the chemistry part, only this part you want to run, so that process also I'll tell you. So from that, this is the start button for starting any of the results you want in this. So your database, again, all your results, both your chemistry and your microscopy results are here. In this, there are options as select all, you can select everything. You can delete, for example, if you want to delete some sample or anything, you can delete by selecting it, like just pressing, and you can press delete and it will be deleted. Then you can modify, for example, for the current patient, you want to add the name as well. So you press modify, it will give you option ID, name, status you can put like it's positive, negative, invalid. Alright, dilution factor you can set accordingly. So this is the process for modify. Then filter you can select. Like filter you can select, you can write the barcode, particular barcode you want, which date you ran. So it will give you only that result that you want to find. And again, comments and all, if you want to add like sediment comments, chemical comments, like comments from this machine that this is like abnormal sample, you can add it manually if you want. And this is your work list. So for example, you can see all this has ran through the work list. So for example, if you want to run only in this, you press new, you write patient name, whatever patient name is, you press OK. After pressing OK, you can exit and you can press the start button. So it will run only in this your microscopy part. And here again, your outputs, here it's for transferring to LIS for printing. For example, if I want to print this, I'll just press print. And are you sure you want to print this? Once I press this, it will print out the report like this, you can see. Then list is all the data, like what all qubit expiry date and everything it will show here itself. Validate is valid. For example, some samples are not validated, so it won't print, it won't transfer it to LIS. So you can manually validate it. Usually it is automatically validated. If there is a sample with a lot of the images are not clear, or there's a lot of gravity or some issue like it is there, so it will not validate it. It will ask for you to manually validate it, then you can send it to the LIS automatically. Then quality control, again, the data is there. So for example, if you want to add something new, you press new, press the lot number, liquid type, it will be dip and spin. Then the values that are given to you, for example, it is 0 and it will be around 30 or 0 or around 40. Once that is done, then you press save. So since I didn't put the lot number, it's showing this. Yeah, you can save it here like this. So it will show up here. For example, if you want to delete like any old thing, you can press the delete option. Now the select option, this is, for example, this is your current one. So for example, this is getting over and you are adding a new one. So you press this and you press select, it will only take the values for the new values, this thing. Then it won't take the old values. So this is the process and nothing else. You can start the QC from here also if you want. There's an option. And if you want to print your diagrams and everything, for example, your low diagrams, high diagrams, so you can put it from particular date that you want from last month, for example.
If you start QC from here, only this part QC will be accepted or full?
Both. Cascade system, so it will work. You can use from this also, you can start from this also, not a problem. I like, for example, I put the first. See, this is all your QC data. This is your high range, low range, and everything. You can print it accordingly if you want. Or it will give you all this data that you have ran. This is your mean. This is the values, and what do you call it? WBC and everything. That's high diagrams, and for similarly for low, it will show you for low.
From where you took that graph?
This graph, yeah, basically from this. You go to QC settings. QC, when you come to QC quality control, low diagrams and high diagrams. Then you can select the between values, or you can from the last 4 weeks if you want. And if you want labels on, you can put the labels. So it will give you the values. That this was the value 3.2, 3.8, 3.2 or 2.73. So this will give you the values for low, the RBC and WBC. Since the QC is only RBC and WBC, there is no other parameter than here.
And what is the limit here? Honestly,
No, it's not. Here you can see, no. Here the RBC SD 6.9. So it will give you like this only. There is no other limit in the graph
LJ.
itself.
It is not LG.
Yeah, it's not LJ graph. It's just just to show where the points are. It's just a scattergram, if you can say. So this is that. If any doubts or anything you have right now, I can.
Daily maintenance.
Daily maintenance is like, yeah, again, your disinfection procedure. You can clean this. You can clean this. Just be careful there are no dust particles. Second, you can clean this rack. If there is anything sticking here, then there is a chance that the rack won't move as completely as it is supposed to. And you can clean this. For other than that, nothing else. Here also you can clean this here. You can remove this and clean. You can remove this and clean. Other than that, there is nothing. Always check your water is full or not. Distilled water. You have to make sure for that, because if there are air bubbles, there is a chance it won't fill the qubit properly. So if there are air bubbles in the qubit, it will give the air bubble, the qubit won't be filled, it will be half filled. So it will give you empty qubits, or it won't give you proper images. So always make sure that your water for this thing is completely full. Similarly for this, for example, if you are getting your strip and everything, sometimes it won't read bilirubin, it will go to the next one because there is air. So you have to make sure that air doesn't fill into the system. That's it.
And what is the solution for disinfection?
Disinfection, so 2% sodium hypochlorite solution. Yeah. You go to measure and you just press start this. So only this will run.
And also for QC also?
QC also, yeah, you can do it if you want to run only in this.
Yeah, sometimes we have issue.
I think QC mostly it will run together only.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we can run separately. But if I see if there is any way I can run separately, I'll figure out and I'll let you know. Because other than that, I think QC it's together only.